I hope you are all fine. Well, the idea of this video is to share with you some important issues from the tasks you have done. You have worked on a written task and an oral task. And those tasks have given us the possibility to learn about your background knowledge of English. In general, the outcomes, that is to say, the results, have been really, really good. Great. Anyway, I would like you to pay attention to some issues, and the issues I will explain have been perceived in most of the tasks. But before passing on to the issues, let's review the objectives of the tasks. The first objective was to check comprehension. Comprehension understood as picking up the writer's literary intention. Then the second objective was to apply English correctly. Then there was one more objective, setting the focus on writing. And through that, you should have expanded on a vignette. No, you shouldn't have written a new vignette, but you should have expanded on the given vignette, boys and girls. And the last objective was the focus was set on comprehending on a podcast, an audio, and expressing your ideas clearly. Well, let's pass on to the most recurrent problems that we have observed. In the pre-reading, you were asked to pass through 3 sessions. The first session was a pre-reading, the second a while reading, and the last one an after reading. In the pre-reading, you were asked to give 2 examples of the American dream. You were not asked to define the American dream. So pay attention to this. Pay attention to this. There is a difference between giving examples and making a definition. Then, the while reading was quite good. We couldn't notice many problems in the while reading, but we could notice some problems in the after reading. In the after reading, you should have set the focus on the writer's intention. Sandra Cisneros, at least through that vignette, criticizes or shows that the American dream cannot be fulfilled. No, I mean, she seems to be, I don't know if it is against, but at least that vignette is not an example of the American dream being fulfilled. Then, the second part of the written task was on language and vocabulary. You should pay attention to the difference between should and must. In the example given, you should have used should because the writer is, she's just imagining how the way that lady should be called, mamazota, no mamacita. Must there is not possible because it is true that you use must to express a supposition, but there should be some evidence. If there is no evidence, you don't use must. Whereas if you want just to imagine whatever, as in the example given, there should applies. Then another problem, was able. Was able is followed by an infinitive. Was able means could, right? And this is a rule in English, was able plus infinitive. Then in vocabulary, you seem to have problems with ladder and steps. A ladder is it's a device made of wood with two vertical sticks and horizontal sticks right in the middle. And you can picture in your minds an electrician or a painter, or even you can picture yourselves climbing up a ladder to change a light bulb or to paint the ceiling or to do whatever, right? But you can take it with your hands. Whereas steps, which was the right answer, steps is what makes up a flight of stairs. Think of a picture. Picture this in your minds. In a building, a two-story building or a three-story building, you climb from the ground floor to the first floor. You climb a flight of stairs, and you go up step by step, right? So the correct answer was steps. And the last one was definitely, because the writer is certainly saying that the lady didn't like English. And why? Because she could only use 8 words in English. So definitely she didn't like it. Not perhaps. It's just the opposite. It's definitely. And the last activity was writing. And as I said before, here you should have expanded on the given vignette. You shouldn't have written a new vignette, or you shouldn't have given your opinion. And you should have tried to respect or to copy Sandra Cisneros' style, using at least attempting at using a metaphor or some figurative language. And the topic sentence had a would. So and most of you continued with will. So there is a difference between will and would. Again, the writer is daydreaming. She's imagining something possible, something she would like to happen. So again, it's a supposition, it's would. It's not will. Will is when you are certain that something will happen. And most of you attempted at using language correctly, which was okay, but if you didn't comply with the topic sentence and you didn't comply with instructions, the exercise was partially okay. Well, and then generally the videos were really good. I should say that almost all of you have been able to comprehend the main points from the podcast. The podcast was authentic material. Well, the book was also authentic. So you should have made quite an effort to follow the podcast, to pick up the information you were asked to pick up. So in general, they were really good. And we took the videos, let's say, or the information that you provided us through the video as quite important, because there we could see you naturally speaking. So it was really useful evidence for us to have. Well, I hope you will find this video useful. You know that you can just ask questions in comments, and well, I will do my best to answer your questions. Well, take care, and we will see you soon, which makes us really, really happy. Okay? Well, see you. Bye-bye. See you soon. Bye-bye.